The Kingdom Hearts community is big. If you ask 100 people what their favorite Kingdom Hearts game is, a lot of them are going to say a different game. That's why the discourse happens every single time you mention KH3 is better than KH2, or talk about a combat, or really anything regarding almost any other titles. Now, in a perfect world, I mean, you'd be able to like a different game as someone else and there wouldn't be these arguments. But that brings me to my question. And this, you don't have to do this. However, I kind of want everyone in the comment section below to, take time and put out, you don't have to do this, it's going to take a minute, but give me your story of Kingdom Hearts and what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts of all time out of all the games and why. List down, the memories you got, the reasonings. It can even be as simple as, I like KH2 because it's the best game. If you want to just say that, fine. If you want to say, you like Kingdom Hearts 3 because of just like stuff that happened in the game or combat or just whatever, any of the games. Could be Dream Drop Distance, Rechain and Memories. Maybe you're a fan of the Sea Salt Trio. Maybe that's enough to get you to like 358 over 2 days more. But just let me know down in the comment section below because I will be reading every single comment. I know you're probably like, no, you won't. Nah, I will. I have a lot of time. And it's just mainly because I like reading the stories of, what it is people enjoy about Kingdom Hearts. And I'm going to tell you guys mine. Now, I know mine is maybe not as surprising as other games, but mine is Kingdom Hearts 1. And it is solely for the memories it holds. Not only because it's the first one that I got to play, but just the memories of, I remember waking up during the summer of just like, I got summer vacation, I get to play, and my mom was a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. And I mean, she still is to this day. It's just, you kind of have to wait a while for a new one to come out. I remember like playing so long when I was little and then just falling asleep on the couch. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up hearing buttons and I'm just like, what is that noise? What's happening? And I turn over and I vividly remember this all the time, but she just took the bubble and Hollow Bastion to go underwater in that little contraption area. I don't even know what to call that, but that little puzzle area. And I just remember seeing that and I'm just like, this is awesome. Because it's not often you get to play games with your parents. Maybe some people has that, but not everyone does, because maybe your parents don't really like games in general. They might not understand it, but to be able to share memories of your favorite game with ones you love, it makes it great. So the majority of Kingdom Hearts 1 was quite literally just building memories and bonding to where no matter how good a future game could be, it will never take the place of Kingdom Hearts 1. I know Kingdom Hearts 1 is clunky, might not have the best combat at all, but I like it. It's weird. I actually do enjoy it. It's kind of the same thing with, like, I know this is kind of out there and not exactly the same thing, but Dark Souls 1 compared to like Elden Ring. I enjoyed Dark Souls 1 more. Even though Elden Ring was great, my game of the year, and I played that, got the platinum and kept playing it, I will go back and play Dark Souls 1 and enjoy myself just as much as I did the first time I played it, because it's just that kind of game. And it's the same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is that game I can go back to once or twice a year, and that might not sound like a lot, but there's not a lot of games I'm willing to do that on, especially in this day and age. Normally, which unless the game speaks to me where I'm like, oh yeah, this is great, I rarely go back to them after I platinum it. Replay value is something that games nowadays really don't have as much as they used to. And I realize this is an opinion that not everyone shares, because probably a lot of people, I see a lot of people still go play old Kingdom Hearts and just old games in general. But for me, just Kingdom Hearts 1 would be the one game I choose out of the entire series that I'll go back and play, or I'll even look up videos, retrospectives of it, or secrets in it. And I already know all the secrets. That's the crazy thing. I'll know all the secrets that were supposed to be in the game. I'll know all the hidden details and every just abstract knowledge that you don't need to know, but you've watched the video once and now you know it. But then you'll find another video saying the exact same information, but for some reason I'm like, let me listen to it again, and I just enjoy it every single time, which I don't know why. It's just something I love. And Kingdom Hearts 1, in my opinion, just shares that narrative of just having a wonderful story that I remember to this day. I mean, everyone remembers when they were kids playing against the Riku balls, where you had to keep hearing, there's no way you're taking Kairi's heart, and just having, because back then you couldn't skip cutscenes. If you died against Riku, you had to then play it again, but you had to rewatch the entire cutscene with Goofy not being able to get in the arena, and then Donald getting smacked out of the arena. Like, all of that, you had to re-listen to what, I mean, I'm gonna exaggerate it, but it felt like a 10-minute, 15-minute cutscene every single time. And I'm a kid at the time. I'm not remembering patterns. I'm not doing any of that really. I'm just probably button mashing my way through it, whining that why didn't I get healed because I'm spamming the button, but I probably didn't look at how much magic I had left. Like, there's a lot going on, but even though it still is a common memory that to this day I'll never forget. Even fighting Sephiroth for the first time, walking up to Phil and seeing the option of a boss fight, or a cup I should say, and it's all question marks, and I'm just thinking in my head, what on earth is that? And then me playing Final Fantasy VII with my cousins, I knew who Sephiroth was. So when I seen him, I'm like, wait a minute, holy shit. But even besides that, seeing all of the Final Fantasy characters from Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VIII, and then even in Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy IX, like, I've seen all of these characters playing the games prior, and then just seeing them appear in this game. Such the weirdest thing. And honestly, this was a game that was so accidental to me, because if I didn't get gifted a booklet of game, we had a CD case full of games that my cousin gave to me, and then it was like Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid, Kingdom Hearts, and I looked through all these games, and even older ones, but I just looked through all these games and I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. Because at the time, I mean, I'm not getting a whole bunch of games. I normally can have one game and then I'm good for the next year. But I remember seeing Kingdom Hearts in there, and I remember just being drawn to that, putting that in, and then realizing I don't have a DualShock 2 controller yet. I still had the PlayStation 1 controller, which at the time, you could not play Kingdom Hearts without that DualShock 2 controller. So I had to take the game out, play something else. Metal Gear Solid worked, Siphon Filter was working, so I just were able to play those instead. And fast forward until, I mean, because I'm the type of person, well, I think it was just growing up this way, is that I'm not replacing a controller. Back then, I mean, I had no money to do it because, I mean, I'm a child. But we're not replacing the controller until the other one breaks down completely. So I did not end up getting a DualShock 2 controller for, I would say, around maybe 6 months later. Maybe 4 months, I don't know, but around that ballpark of just not having that controller, getting that controller, and then remembering, oh yeah, there was a game I couldn't play. Popped in Kingdom Hearts once again, and then it was working. Which still to this day, I mean, I really don't truly understand why Kingdom Hearts 1 did not work with that controller. Like, I don't know why a controller prevents you from playing it. Like, I mean, obviously I don't know, you know, what makes it work or not, but it didn't make sense to me at the time, and I don't know enough to even make sense of it today. But we finally get to play it, and I remember hearing that music of Dearly Beloved will forever hold that memory. I will always listen to that song. Anytime I hear it, I'll be drawn to it, and just hearing Dearly Beloved for the first time, I'm like, yeah, I could fall asleep to this. And I did a lot as a child, and I can't say I've done it now, but I still listen to Dearly Beloved just if I'm feeling down, or if I'm just vibing, playing something else, and I just need something to pass the time in my ear. Maybe I'm not trying to listen to anything that's actually happening in the game. I'll just put that on and just drift off to where I'm not even paying attention to anything, just playing and listening to that. And I mean, the rest is history. I mean, about like 21 years now, but 21 years later, I'm still loving Kingdom Hearts. I'm still trying to figure out everything with Kingdom Hearts. I'm still playing it. And now, I mean, we're on the verge of getting Missing Link as well as Kingdom Hearts 4 in the future. And I mean, I'm still going to be here. I'm going to pass the game off. Any kids that I have in the future will definitely be a Kingdom Hearts fan. I mean, I'm not going to force it on them. However, they're going to play that game at least once. And they say, Dad, I hate this game. All right, I guess. I'm not going to disown you, but I'm definitely disappointed. I'm just kidding. But I mean, Kingdom Hearts, just that game for me. And I mean, you remember in the previous video, I said Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid, and Kingdom Hearts will always be those 3 games that I'll always hold dear, but Kingdom Hearts definitely holds the most memories. And in the series as a whole, Kingdom Hearts is definitely top 1 for me, even though I know it probably doesn't have, you know, the greatest combat and all that, or just gameplay in general. Doesn't have, you know, what other people are wanting from a Kingdom Hearts game. But for me, it did the job. So I'll always be biased. Anytime anyone asks what's your favorite, or you know, what's the best for this reason, I'm just always gonna say Kingdom Hearts 1. Now if you made it this far, just type the good old faithful quote of "May your heart be your guiding key." I want to see who listened to the entire thing, the entire ramble of what's my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, as well as thank you all to everyone that watched the previous Kingdom Hearts video as well as listen to this one. And please comment down below what's your favorite and give that story, because I want to read them all. I actually do, because I know there's tons of other stories that people have of playing this game, and I just want to read every single one to see, you know, who has an awesome story as well. Even if it's more recent, maybe your first game was Kingdom Hearts 3 in the series. That's still holding memories for you, and if you're still playing it, that means that Kingdom Hearts 3 was that game that hooked you in, and now you're back. Now, why you played this convoluted game starting from there, it's crazy, but you know, can't judge you, because I mean, you don't really, yes, you need to play all the games, but you don't really, I mean, there's so many great content creators out there that will teach you everything you need to know. So I mean, really, you just can enjoy the games the way you want, which is awesome. Honestly, as a whole, it's just one of my favorite communities to be a part of, because even though there's a discourse every once in a while, it's still just a wonderful community to be a part of, in terms of just everyone is willing to bring you in, have conversations with you about stuff. So many content creators in this space just making wonderful videos, the theory makers, the speed runners, the people that just play the game and want to talk about it. All of them are just so integral to the community and makes it what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.